So I just finished straining off the cough syrup, and this is just my beginning stage. So what's in here is Elderflowers, Horehound, and Mullein. And this is all what's used up, and you can kind of see when we get in here, you can see the big pieces, how it disintegrates of the Horehound. And the Mullein you can't even see because it's mixed in with all these elderflowers. Okay, so now here's the cool part. Why do we add sugar to this? Let's not add sugar. Isn't it healthy like this? God, sugar's killing us, we know. Sugar causes cancer, we know. Sugar is horrible. I'm gonna take a taste of this, show you how wonderfully delicious this is without sugar. That's why syrups and cough syrups and stuff, they sweeten them. Because a lot of these flowers, like Horehound alone, now if it was Mullein and elderflower, we'd love it. Mm-hmm. But when you put a 5-gallon bucket of Horehound in there, get ready to taste some serious antiseptic.
Can you clarify for everyone who doesn't understand why you don't use honey?
Oh, back to the honey.
Because
so,
you know people.
Number one, I have to add, to make this a syrup, so much honey, the cost alone you're not going to pay, okay? It's $15 a bottle right now as it is. You'd be paying $25 if I add honey. Number two, are we looking to kill the enzymes in honey? Because I have to heat this up to a boil and pack it hot. To get the rosehips and the cinnamon and all that emulsified in it, it takes heat. Now, I'm supposed to add honey. Now, yes, I could cool it down cold and add the honey. Has anyone added cold honey before? It's very difficult to get it completely mixed. Takes a long time, and I don't have time. I know a lot of people think, oh, it's quick. I'm sure you can find the time. Come hang out with me for a day. You'll see how much time I have to be messing with that. So, what do we use? Most syrups. This is Costco's organic cane sugar. This is as good as it gets, guys. If you don't like it, that's what's in it. I don't use any commercial products. Everything is organic. You'll never see me not use organic. But let's try this without. And I'm going to make Rhea try some too, because I just tried some and I told her, get ready to gag. You notice I'm using a dropper like it's a gasoline product or something? That's because when she tries it, that's what it kind of tastes like. So let's see here, because you're going to see my reaction. Now, wormwood is bad and it's delicious compared to Horehound. Horehound is as antiseptic-y as I can imagine. Okay, guys, I said that's it. Now look it. That is not much. Now get ready.
Oh, Jesus.
That's gross. Okay, so now, I obviously took it and it works. For those of you that are diehards, if you want me to start packaging without sugar, I'll do it in little 2 or 4 ounce bottles, and you guys can all gag out on it. But I can't sell it that way because most people are not diehards. They're not feeling well. They want a little relief. And when you're wanting a little relief, it's not real easy to take down that. But that's what God had intended with those plants. Them to be harsh exactly like they are, so that our bodies know, oh, I can't drink this like Coca-Cola, okay? But what I can do is I can use it to help my body in a time of need. So Horehound especially, I love when certain plants like wormwood and Horehound, you shouldn't be consuming lots of it. They make sure you don't. You know, they've got enough of that in there that you just go, ooh. But let me tell you, does this product just take care of business? So right now, and people ask, what's my recipe? You're not getting my recipe, folks. Make your own recipe. I'll tell you what's in it. It took me years to establish this product. I started off with just like Horehound and Mullein. Over the years, learning more and more about plants and flowers, I've come to my recipe. Lobelia, guys, we're freaking out about Lobelia. It's a hardcore flower. It's amazing. It's a super healer, guys, super medicinal. Please don't be frightened of these things. You are not going to consume enough to be scared. Have you guys heard any reports about anybody died at the hospital on Lobelia? Because I don't recall hearing that report. Now, you're going to find all over the internet stuff to scare you. Please be wise to the fact that, Big Pharma controls a lot that's out there. So being that said, you're going to have to do lots of research to get the correct information, because there's just a lot of, bad things about herbs and stuff when they're not that bad, guys. They're not that scary. Again, you're going to be taking a limited amount of it, nothing to be frightened of. So what is in here? As we spoke about, all of this I grow except for I do not have a cinnamon tree. Okay, I would love to have one. I don't. So I buy it organic like everyone else. Here's my cinnamon. If you guys are wondering what the heck I bought, there it is. I get 5 pounds at a time. Organic Ceylon cinnamon, or however the heck you pronounce it. I don't even know. But everything else comes from the farm. So basically we're looking at the Horehound, Mullein. Mullein takes 2 years to harvest, folks. You can start pulling leaves off, but don't let it go ahead and go to the flowering stage. Elderflowers. I've showed you videos of all my elderberry trees. They're just all over. It's easier to collect the flowers, and they're just as medicinal as the berry. The berries get eaten a lot. Then we go into, I use powders on the rest, so I'll collect and grind it up. So, of course, we're going to be using Lobelia powder. Okay, we're also going to be using a rosehip powder. Love rosehip. And on top of that, cinnamon. That is all that's in here. That is all that's needed to just about kick the booty out of that green phlegm. I mean, it's like the old commercial where, you know, you can see the snots alive and it's talking to each other, and then in comes this and it's gone. I'm not going to give you ratios. If you like those ingredients, play around on your own, but don't be frightened. I've seen a lot of comments about specific plants where people say, I'm scared. My God, number one, have a little faith. Little faith in good old Lord, and all of a sudden you're not scared. You know, you're going to learn the proper things. So don't be scared of plants, guys. Even datura, moonflower, we grow a lot of that out here. Highly toxic, but shamans use it all the time for a great experience to enlighten yourself. So they were all put here for a reason, guys. Let's just take into consideration that, you know, under a limited basis, we use them. So that's the cough syrup, guys, and that's why we add sweetener.